Welcome everyone to this week's episode of Dad's on Wrestling here on the Constantine Studios YouTube channel. Yes, applause, applause, because today is a very special day. It is the end of the month. It is May 30th-ish. So, book review day. And the book this month that I drew out of the bucket was Rope Opera, a WCW Kill Vince Russo by Vince Russo.
Actually, I drew it out of the bucket. I had the honors last time.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. Well, this month we'll have whatever. Anyway. I actually surprised myself. Vince Russo surprised me. Because I didn't want to like this book. Because I'm not a fan of Russo's writing. Vince himself is a nice guy. I interviewed him a time on one of my old shows. He's a nice guy. Met him a couple times. Cool dude. But I didn't want to like his book. And darn it, I did. And it was more compelling as we got into the WCW and the TNA stuff. Very much the TNA stuff as far as him talking with Jeff and the relationship between him and Jerry and Jeff Jarrett and his side of Bash at the Beach 2000 with him and Hogan and WCW, and just finding out that the whole thing was a big work from the beginning, and Hogan is the one that turned into a shoot. It didn't surprise me. It really didn't, and I am a big enough man to admit that I was wrong. Vince Russo's Rope Opera was very good in my eyes.
Just like Jade, it's like I tried to convince you that preconceived notions of people should not always be what are gone by.
Very true.
Was able to prove to her that Vicky Guerrero isn't what she thought she was last year at SummerSlam Access, and now through reading this book, Vince Russo isn't exactly what you thought of.
Well, like I said, Vince Russo, the person, I met him. I wasn't sure his book, and I will flat out call him out. Toward the beginning, it was just like, oh god, okay, here we go, get into it. And then once I got into the good stuff, it started compelling me.
I will agree with you that the book starts off kind of slow, but just like in anything, once that ball gets rolling and the momentum starts building, man, it's hard to put that book down.
Yeah, the only wrestling...
There were many a times where I found myself like, oh, one more page, one more page, one more page, one more page, one more page.
And at the end of the day, the only wrestling book that I think drags forever, and I hope it's not in the bucket, is Andre's. Because Andre's book...
I don't believe it is in the book because he did not write it himself. So it's not a wrestler autobiography.
Okay, yeah, Andre's book, God bless the guys that wrote that, they tried, they really did, but they basically recap promo by word and matches, hold by hold by move. Yeah, it's like
Andre backs Hogan in the corner. Andre raises his hand up. Andre chops him. Andre whips him into the other corner. Andre runs to the other corner and splashes him. Yeah, it's like, seriously?
Yeah.
How about y'all just put a DVD in with the book like you did with that WrestleMania book of the matches and watch match 3 here.
Yeah, seriously. Seriously. Forget Andre's book would have been about 20 pages then. Yeah. It would Andre the book, a pamphlet of a life.
But I mean,
But Russo's book is totally different because it starts off slow, but it builds very quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, once you get past the first couple chapters, it just starts rolling.
I was able to procure this book back when Borders was going out of business. I scored it for $1. Definitely worth the money because the book is awesome, so it was worth more than the $1. But like you, I had my preconceived notions. I didn't want to give Russo all the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
I had met him at the Frisco Fiasco up in '07, and he was a nice enough dude.
Yeah.
Got a picture with him. Now I wish that this had been out by that point so that I could have had it and had him sign it because it was that awesome.
Well, the Frisco Fiasco, I believe his first book was out by then, Forgiven.
Yeah, but I'm not a big religion person. I'm not going to read that.
Well, it's not just about that. Forgiven, I think, is also about his WWF career as well. So it could have been like the Hunter book, maybe. Which would have been a little bit of both.
If that is what it is, then maybe I'll look into getting it.
We'll see.
This book
is good. Yes,
definitely worth looking into.
Yes.
Kindle, eBay, Amazon. Select bookstores that are still in existence.
Yes, this man here, I will give this man all the credit in the world because we've been doing some research for RSI as far as the movie reviews. And if you look hard enough, you can find stuff used, but almost like new stuff for $0.01 on there, movie-wise.
Used like new.
Used like new. The freaking books aren't going to be much beyond that if you find the right copy. I got to replace that Edgar Earl book that I dumped in a gutter by mistake. I still got to get Regal's book, hopefully. You know, I got stuff I got to buy. And if I can go the J.J. Williams way, you know, I'm going to save myself some cash.
There you go.
So, but, and then again, then there's bookstores that have them for $1. So that works out too.
I mean, you know, you've got the dollar bookstores out there. You can find some of them in there. I found China's book in one of those places.
Yeah, I paid full price for that.
You know.
But she signed it for me later, so it worked out.
I got China's book there. You know, I got
The Hardys.
this. I got the Hardy Boys. I got
Second copy review for the Hardys.
Andre's book.
Yes.
I got. I think there was one other one that I found at the dollar bookstore. Oh, the Countdown to Lockdown, Mick Foley.
Oh, that's right, you did.
Got for $1.
Yeah, see, I got my Foley books as gifts, except for diaries. But at the end of the day, they're all one of ours are signed. You know, 2 of ours are signed by Mick Foley, so they're worth way more now. But we digress because we're rambling about stuff that doesn't have to do with the book of the month.
Yes.
And May.
And this book of the month, like we said, put away your preconceived notions about Vince Russo.
Yes.
Buy the book, Amazon, eBay, select bookstores still in existence. Download it to your Kindle if it's available.
Yes.
Read this book because it really is an interesting perspective on some of WCW's darker days.
Yes. And, you know,
and it's not just written from like a WWE slanted bias.
Yes. Or the WCW
written by
garbage,
it's written by somebody that was actually there for it.
And you know what? It's every book out there that's been about the WCW has been completely anti-Russo.
Yeah.
Here's the other side right here. Read this.
It's just like Bischoff. Bischoff always gets a bad rap for what he did in WCW, but if you read his book, it's like, you know, if I was put in the position that Eric Bischoff was put in and trying to turn this fledgling company around, I might have done the same thing.
Seriously.
All right, so now it's time for the part of the show, the book review show that y'all look forward to.
I always dread.
What is next? And we're going to bring in our handsome little assistant, Dylan. Dun, 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 dun. Take the hood off. You're not the Unabomber.
Shove a new haircut, buddy. There you go.
Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
All right, buddy.
All right.
Told you how this is going to work. We're going to mix these up a little bit.
I wonder if the shot if he's tall enough. I just realized that.
Okay, hoist him up on the lap.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Take 2. Say hello, Dylan.
Hi.
There we go. All right.
And we told you how this is going to work. I'm mixing up the names. You're going to reach your little hand in here and pull out one of these pieces of paper.
Just one, okay?
And that's going to be the book we review the next month. Go ahead.
Don't look. Just pick one.
Go ahead. Mick Foley.
Now with Mick Foley, I assume we're picking.
We're starting at the beginning,
Yeah,
baby.
beginning.
Have a nice day.
Yes. 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 This one I can read. All right.
Mick Foley, Have a Nice Day.
A
We'll be
Tale
the
of Blood and
next
Sweat
book
Sucks.
of the month.
And just to make sure we get the word out there, I'll put the event page back up because I missed it the last 2 months. That's my bad.
You.
So
You're failing.
I am
Jeffrey.
feeling. So June 1st, which is Saturday. No, Friday.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow. My goodness, how time flies.
Get your day straight, Jeff.
I was just looking at the calendar because I forgot, but you know, whatever.
So tomorrow, you will see the event page go up. Starting tomorrow, grab your copies of Mick Foley. Have a nice day.
Got 'em.
If you don't, once again, Amazon, eBay, Kindle, dollar bookstores. Borrow it from your friend.
Background.
No,
That's right.
Goober, they're not there.
I bet you the Background roster has it because they're smart.
Okay.
They might have them. All right, shush,
Okay.
shush.
So we will
Hush.
see you next time on Dad's on Wrestling. And remember, read a book, read a book, read a mother effing book.
Worldwide.